Mr. Chairman, the reason behind our proposal to extend the term to 5 years is because of the GSIS law. Ang sabi ng GSIS, hindi ka entitled sa retirement benefits kung wala kang 15 years. Paano po aabot? May term limit po.
Medyo kung ibabase natin ang term limit para lang masatisfy yung kanilang GSIS, masyado naman yatang marami ng entitlements sa ating mga public officials. Imbis na maibigay natin ito dun sa mga taong nangangailangan talaga yung pera na yan. Swerte mo na kapag nabigyan ka ng pagkakataon, pagsilbihan ang mga taong bayan ng 4 na taon. Huwag mo nang iniisip yung kailangan ko mag-qualify dun sa package, retirement package or ng GSIS dahil 15 taon ang kailangan nito. Now,
mga lakad daw po yung ating mga bisita. Unahin na po natin si Attorney Raul Coro ng City Councilor of Muntinlupa City and Chairperson, Advocacy and Policy of Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines. Sir, ulap.
Magandang hapon po, kagalang-galang na Senador. Assalamualaikum wa barakatuh. Kasama ko po ngayon ang aming former National Chairman ng Philippine Councilors League, si Attorney Alan Zulueta. We are representing the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines, the umbrella organization of all local leagues in the Philippines. Fully supports the proposed amendments of the 1987 Constitution. ULAC firmly believes that these proposed amendments will significantly enhance the country's governance framework and enable the Constitution to grow and evolve along with the society it governs. ULAP considers that extending the term of local elective officials from 3 years to 4 years or even 5 years, Mr. Chairman, I will explain later on, is a necessary step toward enhancing local governance. By facilitating the term extension, whereas per our experience, since the local elections were held starting in 1988 under the new 1987 Constitution, the 3-year term is very short for elected officials to be able to implement their programs and projects that would benefit their constituents. Over the years, under the 1987 Constitution, we have observed that the 3-year term for elected local officials is insufficient for them to effectively execute programs and projects that would substantially benefit their constituents. This limited tenure as a local official poses challenges and hinders the ability of local leaders to make a lasting impact on their communities. A 3-year term is relatively short considering the complexities and demands of local governance. The initial phase of the local elective term is often undertaken by administrative tasks, leaving limited time for implementing meaningful initiatives. Hence, elected officials need time to settle into their roles, understand the needs of their constituencies, and develop comprehensive plans. A longer term would allow them to navigate the challenges such as natural disasters, economic downturns, and changes in central government policies more effectively and ensure continuity in their efforts. Extending terms could also enhance governance and policy implementation by allowing elected officials to focus on long-term goals without the distraction of frequent election campaigns. Whereas elections in the country have become very, very expensive, and candidates are forced to spend a huge amount of money just to be elected. This creates an uneven political playing field, as wealthier candidates have a significant advantage over their counterpart candidates. The high cost of running for public office in the Philippines limits the kinds of individuals who can even entertain the idea of serving in an elective office. Coupled with the low institutionalization of political parties, access to political power is limited to the political and economic elite. The temptation to commit graft and corruption in office is so great just to recoup the huge amount of money spent in the elections. Thus, elections in the Philippines can be one of the root causes of corruption. Whereas the extension of terms from 3 years to 4 years or even 5 years, as I said earlier, and also for the other elected positions, will save government billions of pesos of public money for the holding of elections by the COMELEC. And as such, the funds can be used for other public purposes. Lesser election processes by increasing the extension of the term to 4 years or 5 years would lead to simpler, streamlined planning and execution, reduce burdens on COMELEC, minimize this disruption to public services during elections, and increase the efficiency of both processing and counting. Mr. Chairman, the reason behind our proposal to extend the term to 5 years is because of the GSIS law, which requires a minimum of 15 years of service and premium contributions to be entitled to retirement benefits. Under the said law, presently elected officials cannot qualify under the GSIS law because their maximum terms of 15 years does not reach. Kay senators only 12 years, congressman only 9 years, governors and other local officials down to the councilors only 9 years. That is the reason why, Mr. Senator, ngayon po sa House, merong dalawang proposed bills na nagpo-propose po ng voluntary contribution ng mga elected officials kasi hindi nga po umaabot sa 15 years. Ang sabi ng GSIS, hindi ka entitled sa retirement benefits kung wala kang 15 years. Paano po aabot? May term limit po. The constitutional term limit is only 9 years for our local elected officials, including congressmen. Senators, 12 years lang. Vice President, 12 years lang. Presidente, 6 years lang. Paano po tatanggap ng retirement benefit? We are not second-class citizens. Bakit yung mga appointed officials? Hanggang 15 years pwede sila. Bakit ang elected bawal? Pareho naman nagseserbisyo, Mr. Chairman. Kaya sa Martes po, April 30, meron po kaming hearing sa House na nagpo-propose po na ang mga elected officials para lang makarating ng 15 years ay baka pwede magbigay na lang ng voluntary contribution para makatanggap ng retirement benefit. Kasi po may term limit po eh. Kaya napakaganda po ng inyong panukala. Napakarami pong mga local officials ang matutuwa sapagkat sa ngayon po, hindi po talaga kaya yung 15 years. Kasi 9 years lang ang maximum namin eh. Congressman, ganun din po. Kaya kung ito po ay mapapatupad, itugma na natin po. The keyword here is to align to the GSIS requirement of 15 years para makatanggap ng retirement benefits. So 5 years, 5 years, 5 years, 15 years po, Mr. Chairman. So yun po ang aming posisyon. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig.
Maraming salamat po sa napakagandang mungkahi. I-ano po natin yon, i-note natin yon. Napakaganda nun.
Opo.
May gusto pong idagdag si Attorney Zulueta?
Actually, Mr. Chairman, I really support and I told the current chairman of the PCL that we will put on record that we are for 5 years because of the to align with the GSI's law. Not only in that, but including our development plans. Because we adopted 10 years development plan, if we will have 5 years term, we can have the shorter 5 years development plan. So that all the vision and the dreams of the local government will be implemented to that development plans that we have, if we have longer term. Kasi may biruan pa nga, Mr. Chairman eh. Pag first year mo in office, nag-orient ka pa ng sarili mo. Pag second year mo ng office mo, nagsa-start ka ng pag-i-implement ng mga programs and policy nyo. Pag third year mo na, nangangampanya ka na. In aid or election ka na. So actually, 1 year lang, Mr. Chairman, ang naibigay sa mga local legislator and even in local officials. Seriously. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Zulweta. Opo, handa na po ba ang ating isang resource speaker? Sir Dick Benson, handa na po kayo sa inyong unang pananalita?
Yes, Mr. Senator, sorry. Handa na po, pero yung mga narinig lang natin itong mula nung dumating ako, yung tungkol sa GSIS application for LGU officials, we have to also consider na ito po ay hindi yata tugma din sa mga usaping sa term, because as a candidate, we know we have a certain term to hold as an elected official. We cannot use the term limits just to satisfy their entry into the GSIS program. Marami pong tao sa gobyerno, 15 taon na nga dyan, pero ang item nila mga maliliit. Kayo parang head of agency when you're elected into office. Each office is headed by the elected official holding such office, either councilor, members of Congress. So, medyo kung ibabase natin ang term limit para lang masatisfy yung kanilang GSIS, masyado naman yatang marami ng entitlements ang ating mga public officials. Imbis na maibigay natin ito dun sa mga taong nangangailangan talaga yung pera na yan, yung gasto sa eleksyon. So yung pinopropose sana dito, maganda na yung 4 years. That's fine. Swerte mo na kapag nabigyan ka ng pagkakataon, pagsilbihan ang mga taong bayan ng 4 na taon. Huwag mo nang iniisip yung kailangan ko mag-qualify dun sa package, retirement package or ng GSIS dahil 15 taon ang kailangan nito. Now, on the other hand, yung 3 years kasi masyadong malaki gastos ng pamahalaan sa eleksyon. Hindi nga natin magawa ang mga panukalang kailangan ilatag natin sa taong bayan dahil wala daw pondo ang COMELEC. Pero eto tayo, systematically every 3 years we spend billions on election. Pati na yung ating COMELEC, nagiging full-time na trabaho na ang COMELEC dahil hindi po magkaroon ka ng protest, mariresolve ba? May mga kaibigan tayo, kamag-anak niya yata, nagsilbi 1 day as congressman in Pasig dahil na-resolve yung kanyang issue sa COMELEC bago matapos yung term niya. Yung term na dapat sa kanya. The same thing happens in LGUs and local government agencies. We should also look at the economic advantages or social benefits na ang eleksyon is synchronized, i-hold every 4 years. Tapos kung ano yung mga iba pa kailanganin like plebiscites and referendums, pwede nang integrate dun sa nakaprogram talaga na budget for holding elections in the country. Thank you. Yun lang po muna.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Dick Benson.